Good morning. Welcome aboard. My name is Rafi, and I'm the captain of the ship. And I'm happy to show you around Wind River. She's a Halbergrassi 43 Mark I from 2005. She's 44 feet long, or 13.57 meters, 13 and a half feet at the beam, or 4 meters, and she draws 6.5 feet, or 2 meters. Registered in the United States, and she is a staysail and Genoa rigged boat. Both operate on electric winches, and the mainsail is electric furler in and out. Stepping on board on deck, we have ample storage in the back on the aft deck to sun yourself, and also there are lazarettes, lockers below there for storage of all manner of extras, fuel, supplies, other things. Radar on a 4-inch pole, GPS, security light, security camera, etc. Hydraulic backstay, and then a swim step down below the ladder there. Very convenient to get on and off the boat. Starlink on a custom stainless steel post and a weatherproof enclosure for it, and the Starlink has been converted to DC power. 3 of these Lumar 70 deck hatches, aft cabin, main cabin, and forward. This is a center cockpit boat, so that's what you're looking at here. That's why we have a lovely aft deck. Center cockpit is very, very protected on passage. And this particular boat has a hard Dodger, original from the factory, which was a huge upgrade in terms of cost. Check stays, because we have a stay sail on this boat, one on each side. Check stays. Going forward, there's the forward hatch for forward cabin. Schaefer 2100 series furler for the staysail, and a 3100 series furler for the Genoa. Aqua Signal lights, Lumar windlass, V5 vertical windlass, and a 35 kilogram, 77 pound spade anchor. Another hatch here for the forward head. And looking at the mast there, all of the halyards are at the mast. There's also a spreader pole that I use when I'm sailing downwind. All the controls are there at the mast for the halyards only. Sheets and so forth, and other controls run farther aft. Teak decks are treated in Semco every 6 months. Here you see her due for Semco, and she's just been cleaned in preparation for it. Staysail and jib and Genoa halyards, sheets, run to the winches on either side there. There's the cockpit. There's a bimini on top of the cockpit with 500 watts of solar power, run on 2 MPPTs, so port side starboard. And this is a 3-mast version of the Halbergrassi 43. Entering the cockpit, brand new leather steering wheel cover. You got an autopilot there on the top left of the binnacle. Right side are the furling controls. And then down below is the engine panel. Throttle is a single lever, forward, neutral, aft. And the cockpit tables on either side are finished in a satin finish to avoid glare that is common with the typical high gloss version. There's a view from the companionway. Coming into the main cabin, this is a very large main cabin, accommodates 8 people. Looking aft from the front end of the main cabin, you have a 3-person settee on port side, 3-person on starboard, and the galley there has ample storage below and above, stove top and oven below. Fans in the main cabin, same throughout the boat. There are 8 of them. The table in the middle of the main cabin has 2 leaves. They open up, and that's how you get to accommodate 8 people. Some will squish in on the starboard side. 4 will sit on port side. 1 will sit where the companionway stairs are. Moving slightly aft is the navigation station. Electronics closet is to port of the navigator's seat. There's a Vesper Cortex VHF AIS monitoring system, B&G electronics, NMEA 2000, data hub throughout the boat, electronics panel, library, all that's here. Now moving aft through the boat, we enter the aft cabin. And this is the standard configuration of a Hallberg-Rossi aft cabin with a double to starboard and a single to port, each with their own lee cloth, a divan in the middle. You can sit down and look at yourself in the mirror. There's air conditioning in this particular Hallberg-Rossi. Both forward and aft cabins have it, and the main cabin gets the benefit of the forward one too. There's also cabin heat that runs throughout the boat. In main cabin, forward cabin, and aft cabin, plus the 2 heads, so 5 outlets. Plenty of storage space here in the hanging locker. There are 2 others in the forward cabin and in the hallway between the main salon and here. Adjustable reading lights with USB plugins for charging phones and so on. The water maker Clark pump is underneath this double bunk. The battery box is underneath the single bunk. Plenty of storage under those bunks both, and then more storage under the divan. Fire extinguishers in every compartment, AC compressor, and then private head in the aft cabin with the rest of the water maker components in there, an electric toilet with freshwater flush, and a standalone shower just like the forward cabin. Again, lots of storage above the sink and below the sink. And again, standalone shower. Now, moving to the forward cabin, we have standing locker, hanging locker for your clothes. I use it as a Fowley's locker at the moment. Much more storage here, but because I'm mostly single-handed, down below is my tools and additional supplies. Up above is towels and things of that sort. And the forward section of this cabin, it's storage for when crew come aboard for their clothes and so on. Underneath the bunks, we've got the bow thruster. We also have plenty of spare parts and so on that are underneath there. You just saw a moment ago a cabin fan. That cabin fan is one of 8 on the boat, so we have ample ventilation throughout the boat. Teak and Hawley soles, very well maintained. Forward head has a manual pumping toilet. As you enter, you have a standing locker to the left side. Inside of this compartment is a washer-dryer combination, 2.5 kilo. Very convenient. I've used it so much on my journey, and it works exceptionally well. Looking forward from the shower area, there's a sink to front with Corian countertops. You've got a fan in there and a hatch, of course, and storage both below and to the left side of the sink. Teak grates on the bottom of the forward head, and now we enter the engine room, which is below the cockpit on this boat. We have a Volvo D2-75 turbocharged engine. Forward of it are a battery charger and a 2,000-watt, 120-volt inverter. You're looking at a Webasto cabin heater right there with heavy ducting that takes it to those 5 outlets I mentioned earlier. The white box is your Fisher Panda 8-kilowatt generator. There's a Marco water pump, freshwater pump there. And then you're looking at the filter for a water maker inlet, an autopilot drive unit, two fuel filters with a selector valve between them. Engine and generator are regularly serviced, and a heavy maintenance log is maintained. Far in the back is the 12-gallon water heater made by Isotherm. This is a 120-volt boat inside, but it will accept 240 volts coming in from shore power into the boat because of an auto transformer. It can sense the entering voltage, the shore power voltage, and step it down. So my question for you is, where next, Captain? I have sailed from San Francisco via the South Pacific to Japan, where the boat is at the time of this video being made, and I'm looking for someone to continue the story. I hope you're that person, and if you have any more information, questions, or need more information, by all means, contact me at your convenience. I look forward to hearing from you, and fair winds.